selfie.
Yeah.
Look the.
Basically, we wanted to write about or do this
Next.
about art and life. And because there are so many areas.
Okay. Another one?
I know next people.
Uh-uh. View. View. View.
No, Richard. No.
Pakunin mo yan.
Go.
Okay, hold on. Let's view ourselves.
Really an important part of the evening. I really want you guys to do it. You know, we're going to all be millennials together. So I want you all to go ahead and take part in this exhibit. This is part of doing it.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Next.
No, you did it on the iPad, right?
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah, there's two stations. Please. Yeah, one at a time or maybe two tops, but I really want you guys to all take part. So in the meantime, while some of them are doing selfies, you know, I was just talking about this film. You guys are familiar with the Ugly Duckling story? So it's kind of emblematic of our experience.
It's a face. A blank face. That's the hair, and that's the face. A blank face.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blank face. Si Raymond binibidyo ko.
All right, we're just waiting for them. We're just waiting for them to finish with the selfie station, and then we'll continue the exhibit tour.
Are you gonna forward us our selfie pictures?
We can get you your selfie picture if you want.
Yay!
Are you videotaping this?
Oh yes, I'm videotaping you.
This is my cousin Grace. That's
He's
why
my cousin. That's why I have the guts. I'm the eldest in our generation.
All right, are we all done taking selfies, guys? All right, so now that you guys are fully immersed into the Millennial experience and taking selfies, I wanted to can we move? I think we.
Okay.
So I wanted to show you guys this image.
Get in here.
So this is itself a selfie. You know, now it's not the typical selfie that you usually think of. You know, the camera at arm's length. But I think in some ways this really encapsulates the spirit of the selfie to an even greater degree. So let me tell you the story behind this. So this man is a photographer, for National Geographic, and they asked him to take pictures of the night sky in Utah, because that's where in the location in the United States with the least light pollution, where you get the clearest image of the sky. And so you can see here, this is the Milky Way galaxy stretching across from the top left to the bottom right. Behind these arches in Utah, this rock formation is very famous there. But he was taking these pictures over the course of the night, and then at the end of the night, he realized, you know, he really wanted to document how this was, you know, not just the beautiful night sky, but he wanted to document the fact that this was his experience. That he really wanted to document himself as being a part of this beauty. And so for the final image of the evening, he put the camera down, the timer, and then he came over here, stood there to take this picture. And it was the most beautiful picture of the night, because it really demonstrates that here's this man gazing into this wide, immense, vast sky, and with this incredible wonder, and just looking at it, saying, "Why can't all this be mine?" He wants this infinite vastness of himself. so I think that really encapsulates the millennial spirit in taking selfies. So that's why we wanted to start off with this picture. So now for this next part of the exhibit. So this is the first section, and you can see we stylized it as Facebook posts. If you guys are familiar with Facebook, we did this first section in this Facebook style conversation. And so this was deliberate because, I talked about this, search for identity for millennials. Well, perhaps for the very first time in history, this search for identity is happening out in public. This is where, out in public, this is where the dialogue is happening. And since this exhibit is for an opportunity for us to dialogue with you guys, we really wanted this dialogue to demonstrate how it's happening publicly for all of us millennials. And so we took a number of quotes from different places. Some of these people are some of them are the exhibitors themselves. Some of them are famous millennial bloggers. Some of them are journalists, even celebrities, writers, all different kinds of people. So this first panel is about in search of identity. So we have this image of a woman who's looking in the rearview mirror, a little bit confused, a different kind of selfie also, but she still looks a little confused, like she's not really sure about her stuff. And that's because, Chris Waller, he writes, we all post to social media on a regular basis, profiles and have simple discussions through art. And for some that choice is liberating, a chance to start from scratch. But for others, we're sure to present a certain version of ourselves to be paralyzed. In either case, modernity compels us to declare our identity with conviction, whether we have it or not. And so that's what I'm talking about, this public dialogue about identity. And I was really struck by Alicia Keys. Maybe you guys saw this movement from last year. She started like a Twitter movement, #WeAreHere, or something like that. And it all started because someone asked Alicia Keys, very famous singer, someone asked her, so why are you here? And she was struck by this because no one had ever asked her that before. At least not with this sense with which they look at it. And it actually inspired her to write a song called We Are Here. And so the title of this song, We Are Here, is a statement, but when I listened to the song, to me it still sounded more like a question. I mean, it's almost kind of, it's a great song, it's very beautiful, but it's almost kind of random too, like, she's still searching for the answer to this question of why I think that's going to be emblematic part of the exhibit also. I'm not promising you any solutions, but what I am promising is a continued dialogue to try to get to the heart of these questions. And so, Luigi Giussani,
malambot talaga yan dahil chocolate yan na may mint. Ang ginawa mo? Ginawa mo parang tae.
Because these questions are at the root of my question. Moreover, whether I'm always seeking answers about why I'm here. By the very fact that you live 5 minutes, you affirm the existence of something which deep down makes living those 5 minutes worthwhile. So, I think that it's really interesting the way you presented it, that by your very existence, you're having these questions play out about your identity. So let's move on to the second panel. I want something more. And so I'm going to read to you this quote from Emily Williams. She's talking about how she can't sleep because she's worrying about all these things. 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking about another way of career choice. Looking for a part-time nanny job, weighing my options on part-time. But there's nothing I can do. And then as frustration starts happening in my life,
They're gonna print us.
I start wondering, what do I want in my life?
You have 2.
So this, you can see this frustration that she's got these big questions, but you know, she has these big questions. She wants something more out of reality. And so that's why we show this picture here. I think it's really beautiful. This woman, she's got her big tax and she's flying a railway, and she's looking for the next train to come. And you know, it's not even clear that, you know, she may not even know where this train is going. She just wants to move. And, you know, I've really seen this in my conversations with my friends, Millennials, and myself as well. Because this constant desire to move, to find something better, is really present in us. And in some ways, it's unique to our generation, because we look at our parents' generation, a lot of them, you know, they started a family in their 20s, they got a steady job, and they stuck with that job for 4 decades until they retired. And it was good for them, but that's not what's happening for us. You know, one of my very dear friends, you know, he graduated from the University of Florida with a bachelor's in engineering. He worked in industry for a couple of years. He decided, you know what, I want to be a lawyer. He went to Georgetown, went to law school, moved to California, worked in a law firm for a couple of years, and said, you know what, I don't like the way that my law firm does things. You know, and so he quit that job after making tons of money as a lawyer. Decided, I'm going to start a startup. So, you know, not only are we not keeping the same job, we're not even keeping the same career for more than a couple of years. And so this is constantly building up this dissatisfaction. Yeah, I have another friend that I wanted to mention briefly because you know, she got her MBA from Harvard. You know, very successful career woman. She was working for a consulting